Hello, this is Level With Me. This is my show where I talk about level design and what I think is going on in the games. And today we are still on Thief Gold, Thief 1. And we are about to start the mission called Song of the Caverns. So let me just load that up and restart it real quick. Sorry I'm late today. Just had some meetings to get through. You understand, life stuff, life shit. So, I don't know if I want to watch this whole cinematic. Let's see. I mean, I do like the cinematics in Thief, but, I want to get to that level design.
Water in a series of hidden caverns located deep below the city. According to their map, I'll find it in a shrine located in the lowest cavern. I don't expect to run into anything too threatening other than a few venomous spiders. However, the map does contain this note. Stand not against us, lest you feel the sting of ignorance's barbs. Sounds like keeper talk for we've rigged the place. An informant of mine, Geary, made a home for himself in these caverns after he lost his job tending the ticket counter of a nearby opera house. He should know these caverns better than anyone, so I'll pay him a visit to see if he has any useful information.
Okay, so the cinematic is setting up all this stuff about how we're gonna have to go into these caverns, gonna have to go in these caves, gonna have to figure out how to navigate all these traps, fight a bunch of spiders, and then get out of the caverns. So reminder, last week we were doing the mission called Lost City, and in Lost City we had to go deep into these caves and dig out all this stuff and fight monsters and dodge traps and stuff. So this mission is kind of setting us up to do more of that kind of tomb raiding kind of stuff. Also, what's really interesting about the objective structure here is that it's telling us that we have to get 200 loot. 200 loot in Thief is very, very low, very, very little. And it's also very unusual for a mission to ask you to only get 200 loot, because remember, you use loot to purchase items in the next mission. So if a mission is telling you to only get 200 loot, that means you only have 200 loot to use in the shop next time, and that's kind of a weird thing to do. But anyway, let's go ahead and buy some stuff. I have a lot of gold from the previous mission, from the Lost City mission, because there was just so much treasure everywhere. What's interesting is that in that mission, all the treasure was piled up kind of near the far end of the map, so that was interesting. I was worried I wasn't going to meet the loot objective, and then suddenly I found all this loot everywhere. Let's get a bunch of... Well, no, I don't think I need arrows. I can just use my sword to kill everyone. I don't need... Arrows are for amateurs. But what do I even need to buy, really? I don't really need to buy anything. I'm just so good at this game, I don't need to buy anything. We can buy fire arrows. Rope arrows are always good to buy, actually. Especially since I'm pretty sloppy with them. I usually end up shooting them. Noise makers are nice. Let's get one of those. Healing potions, because I'm just sloppy. I always just get into fights, so I should really heal myself a lot. Yeah, one of those gas arrows. Yeah, let's splurge for one of these gas arrows. And that seems like a pretty good assortment for this mission. Alright, so here we are. We start in the city. This is how every Thief mission works, right? You start on the outside, and you have to break through some kind of thing or sneak into some kind of thing. It doesn't feel like sneaking unless you start on some kind of outside periphery area. Otherwise, you don't feel like a thief.
Hello? Is someone there?
That's kind of interesting.
Nothing making noise now.
So usually Thief starts you in a pretty safe area where you can walk around. What's interesting is that the first step I took, it turned out there was a guard right there, and he saw me pretty much instantly. Huh. So now, there's a certain theory of game design that when players are trying to figure out what to do in a game, they have all these long-term goals, and then on the way to those long-term goals, they're constantly formulating these short-term goals. So here, the game seems to have just told me my short-term goal is to sneak over there and get rid of that guard, because he's gonna see me and then I can't walk around here too much, so. Conveniently, it's pretty easy to just hug the wall right here, and then there's an interior space right here. And now notice the guard's line of sight is blocked by the thickness of that tower wall, so that's kind of nice. Now I'm just gonna stroll up there and maybe just boop him on the head. There we go. Oh, and he had some cheese. Delicious cheese. So I think what most players would do at this point is once they've knocked out this guard, and now that it's safe, they'll walk back down and explore the area that was previously too dangerous and denied to them. So now they'll walk over here and go, okay, this is interesting. Oh, wait, no, this is just a locked area. Okay. And then they'll go, oh, I could go into here, I guess. Sneak into this thing, I guess. Or there's like a side area here. I don't remember if there's anything here. No, it doesn't seem like there's anything here. But if we had to ghost, I guess, if we had to get past that guard without knocking out that guard, we could have just walked up here, I guess. Gone over here. And instead of KOing that guard, we could have jumped out here. And then carefully made our way over here without the guard seeing us. So anyway, those are just two different ways you could have played that. Because we couldn't have started from here and ran all the way across like that. Because then the guard would have seen us, definitely. Especially because there's a lamppost right here. Anyway, that's just a little bit of thinking that this game is asking you to do. It's not that much. It's a very minor little encounter, but I like how it sets that up. So we have to sneak past that guard to get into the sewer, I guess? And of course this sewer leads, or this well, I guess, leads into this creepy cave. And now we should consult our map. On this map, it's a little bit like the Lost City map we were playing last week, where, again, Thief doesn't do this boring, normie, AAA video game thing where it just draws out, like, where exactly you can go and where all the areas are. Instead, what Thief does is give you like symbolic maps that you have to interpret, and they're not always clear. They don't always have the exact geometry or layout, but they kind of more tell you about the relations of areas and the relations of things. Thief maps are more about the logic of the place than about the specific area. And that's why I really like Thief maps, even though they're not really that helpful. So right here, it's telling us, watch out for these spiders. One man lost. Okay. Let's do this. And remember, watch out, we have to go through this abysmal cavern, then get past all these crab monsters. That's gonna be scary. Then we have to solve a riddle, maybe, to get some kind of talisman. We've had to do that in previous missions, by the way. Solve riddles in order to retrieve the talisman. And then finally figure out how to get out of here. So let's see what happens. Gonna walk through these tunnels, listen for the spiders. Except...
Guess I'm not getting any information from Geary after all.
our informant has been destroyed and murdered. Oh god, look at that face. That's so scary. It's been mummified by the spiders. There's already a dead spider here, so things are getting pretty interesting. He left a spoon here, his favorite spoon. That's a shame. Can still pick up random stuff here. And then we can read his journal. More spiders arrived today. Well, that's unfortunate. I can't help but feel a little bit responsible, right? He was waiting here for me. What's weird about this area is this torch right here. Like, why put a torch right here? I feel like it would have been better to have like a campfire here, or just leave the mushrooms here. It doesn't really make sense to me why you would have the torch here necessarily. Because this torch I would expect to be... Look, it has like bolts. It's been bolted on or like drilled into like stone walls. This rock wall doesn't seem like a good fit for this wall-mounted torch. Anyway, that's just a little nitpick. It's not really a big deal. Let's keep going. And already we're seeing some spiders. So if you're scared of spiders, you know, watch out. Good thing I have some arrows. And now we have to sneak through these caverns. Or swim through them. Oh man. Swimming in Thief is just so good. I think Thief just always makes you swim in caves. There's just something so... you know, there's something so atmospheric about swimming through a cave. I don't know what, but... And I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Is that back where I was already? Yeah. Okay, I just made a circle. Sorry. And there's a little dripping spike, you know? As you do. Who doesn't like a little dripping spike? Everyone loves those. God, getting stuck on these rock walls. Ooh, water arrow. Let's emerge out here for some air. I love this in video games. You know, like, this is the way that we always did these, like, rock pillars in like, the late 90s, early 2000s, where all the video game levels were always made of this low poly geometry. And in case you can't tell, this is just two spikes, like, going into each other, and they look like a fairly organic kind of pillar. So that's a neat trick that you can still kind of do, I guess. Where am I supposed to go? I think I'm supposed to go here. And then over here we see this weird glyph. Is that a weird glyph we can see on here? No. I wonder why there's this weird glyph. I guess the idea is that's what the keepers have left behind. I mean, you can't see it too well on the stream, but there's like a weird decal right here. And then let's keep going. We can hear some weird, creepy monster sounds. Wait for these weird crab monsters to, you know, turn their back. Oh my god, he saw me. Oh my god. Okay, don't wait for them to turn around. Just run. Just run like hell. Don't bother sneaking. Sneaking is for losers. Okay, there we go. Well, that went well. Oh, here's a little air cave. Okay, cool. Where am I supposed to go? I think this is where I dived in, right? Okay, let's... And then let's go over here. Every cave looks the same. It's really hard to know where I should go. Oh god, there's like a really what kind of animal is that? Look at that creepy skeleton. It's like spinal cord. Oh my god, what the hell happened to him? But anyway, let's read his journal. It's a video game, so people always leave behind their journals. I fear to go on. The rest of the expedition went on ahead. Okay, so we're making progress. That's good, right? That's half the reason why you would put these little environmental storytelling bits. They're kind of like narrative breadcrumbs. Dark thoughts haunt me. Oh gosh. Yeah, maybe the physics stuff, maybe all the physics collision stuff like collide with each other. This happens a lot when you're like trying to place like a ragdoll corpse in a video game. That ragdoll corpse might end up like colliding with other stuff and then have a really bad pose. Or there are those games where they just didn't care, so then every corpse is spawned in a T pose, and that's just kind of lazy. On the chat, Jacob mentions crabs are known for their inability to move in water. That's true, especially these crabs, you know. I mean, these are the walking kind of crabs. You have to cut them a little slack. Now, this game's been giving me a lot of breathing potions. I don't know why, because you don't really need any of them. Maybe there's going to be a lot more swimming ahead. Ooh, and then there's 2 different cave things for me to go into. Maybe I'll go up here first. Okay, now I love this. Now I swim up, and then I walk up here, and I'm looking at this thing, and I love how the textures are pretty much the same rock texture we've been seeing, except... Oh god, sounds like there's a monster right behind me. Creepy. Oh my god, it's right there! Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just gonna kill it. Oh my god, why isn't it dying? Now he's just like screaming at me. He's raging at me. Yeah, that's right. You can't follow me into the water. Okay, well, I wanted to talk about the architecture, but now this crab monster's pretty upset at me. He's dancing in rage at me. It's kind of cute. Okay, maybe I'm just gonna go at it with the sword. Let's see how I do. Oh god, the sound's all messed up. Oh no, he's running away. Why is he running away? Oh, now he's dead. Not bad, right? Okay, but let's come back to this. I know it all looks very interesting, but let's start here. So we have, yeah, it was very sad, right? So it's just the different shapes. The different shapes are already cluing us in and signaling that we're starting to enter more of this man-made section of the level. And sure enough, now we've took them 3 weeks to get over there. I guess they were digging and excavating, I guess. But it took them 3 weeks to swim from that crab cave over into here. And now we have to pay attention to this riddle. Keeper brethren, stand not against us, lest you feel the sting of ignorance's barbs. So if there's a riddle about standing or not standing, sorry, crab dude. You know... Oh, and there it is to remind you, a lovely little plaque. And also a dead body filled with arrows. You know, that's to kind of remind you, maybe don't stand up there. And sure enough, we shouldn't stand. And then this is a note that's telling us, oh, I received word of... And then there's a dead bandit right here. And when we open it...
Now what?
It's empty. So now, this is just a silly room, right? I love how the traps are just really, really blatant and apparent. There are these dark spots on this really light color texture. To me, this is almost like some kind of like level designer joke. Like they're making fun of it. And now we're hearing this creepy voice off in the distance. I have no idea what that is. So we still have to find and steal this talisman of water, and the clue is that we have to follow back and find out where the bandits took it. And we're hearing a creepy voice in the cavern. Wonder what that is. Is this the right way? So, we pretty much just ended the entire map. That's pretty much the end of the chapter, right? But as we walk forward, you'll see... Oh, another spoon and a frying pan?
I spy you, little fish. Oh no, it's a big fish, rather. Are you here to sing too? We'll reenact the memorable scene between Raoul and Valerius at the bridge. I'll begin. The city at night. Raoul, the handsome, young opera house owner, sings to the Lady Valerius. I, Raoul, do accuse you of using treachery to obtain your wealth. Then Lady Valerius...
So now we've met this random guy
the opera house, yes, right from under your
who's
nose,
living in
you
a
must kiss
cave.
the ground underneath my toes. Now I live here under the opera, but I go back, stealing food and such as I need. She can't kick me out, not Raoul. Then they come
So he
down,
just told us he's the
looking for
former
spiders, but they
opera
found
house
the treasure
owner,
from the
Raoul,
shrine instead.
and he's been banished from the opera house.
I've seen her with it. It has powers. You could steal it from her. Yes.
Oh, and he's seen her with the
That would
talisman.
make her sad. Let's see. What would she sing? I know. Lady Valerius, weeping in her chamber, sings, I, Lady Valerius, am so sad. Where has the treasure gone that once made me...
This is literally what opera is, by the way. If you've never seen opera, I've actually saw an opera maybe a few months ago.
You can get that
The
too
opera
from me.
lyrics are literally, I'm sad, won't someone love me, I'm sad, and it's kind of funny how literal it is, but
Up the rope you go, why do you move so slow? Let us reenact the memorable scene again between Raoul and Valerius at the bridge. I'll begin.
and now he's just gonna loop over in that voiceover over and over. But he gave us these useful items here. He gave us this papyrus, which will have a nice little clue. Oh, which will be the map, I guess? And now, that papyrus, I guess, gives us access to a new map that we didn't have access to before, which is kind of cool. That's kind of a cool mechanic, a new twist that Thief hasn't really done yet to actually update your map. And now the map is actually letting us... is a mappy kind of map, where it's showing us the whole layout and where to go and what to do. Hint, you're supposed to basically follow these red X's. And these red X's will basically guide you to where to go and where to steal the thing. And our objective is right here in Lady Valerius's chambers over here. And if we follow those red X's, we'll hopefully make our way up there, I guess. He also gave us a key, which will be pretty useful. I think we'll need that to obtain some stuff. There looks like there's some broken junk in there. Nothing we really need to worry about. And now let's leave this random guy and climb up, I guess.
The curtains went down on this guy a long time ago. Best lead I have.
And now we have new objectives. Our new objectives are, instead of going deep in this cavern, doing this tomb raiding adventure, now we're gonna have to break into an opera house, sneak through all these secret passages, dodge all these guards, and steal a thing at the very top of the opera house. And that's kind of an amazing mission structure, right? It's kind of reviving this fake out structure that Thief has used previously, where you think the mission is going to be one way and then it turns out to go this other way. So now instead of a tomb raiding mission, it's kind of turned into this this kind of mansion mission too. An opera house is basically just a fancy mansion, right? In the chat, Goat mentions that, that weird guy in the cave who we just met, that weird singing guy, is the same voice actor as Garrett, as the player character. So that's interesting. Oh, look, another dead spider. No one ever feels sad for spiders, do they? No. And let's read this note that got left behind. It is not brazen enough to kill the spiders. Brazen enough to enter the basement. Oh. Okay, so now this is just a little bit more like environmental lore kind of stuff, where it's explaining how they found this tomb, which is, first they wanted to kill all the spiders that were infesting the opera house. And after they did that, they ended up finding the whole tomb and stuff and getting the treasure. Oh, what's over here? I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Should I go in there? Or over here? Over here is really well lit with prominent ladders, so if Thief has taught you anything, it's to always go the other way, the instant you see something clearly signposted like this. So let's go the other way and see what happens. Maybe it'll be something, maybe it'll be nothing.
This looks like the way in.
Oh. Now we're in the big basement of the opera house, it looks like. I guess we are right here, right? We came out of that secret passage. And now we have to go in that middle area? Is that where we are? So I really like how big this basement area is, with these really big archways and these really, really long corridors, because it's a really strong contrast to the caves we were just wandering through. That felt kind of claustrophobic. It also makes for a nice sort of difficulty ramp, because long lines of sight benefit the player a lot, because the guards in this game actually have a limited distance for line of sight, but the player theoretically has like infinite line of sight, right? We can see if something's moving from a really long way away, so. Is there a guard coming? Well, I don't hear anyone. Guess I'm just gonna wander around. The footsteps do make me kind of antsy though, just because I don't really know where he is, but maybe it's okay. And then what's in here? In here, ooh, it's a little supply closet. A lot of expensive items. They just gave me a bunch of gas mines and a bunch of flash bombs, and then a bunch of fire arrows. That's like that would cost thousands to buy in the shop. So these are some pretty valuable items that the game is just giving me for free right near the entry of the level. So that's kind of nice. Pretty generous of the game. And here's someone. Oh no, it sounds like they walk on a metal section. I can't hear where that metal section is. Oh, there's the guard. Just boop him on the head. And then I know no guards are over here, so I'll just drop them over behind that corner. And just keep wandering, I guess. What's interesting about this map is that it's not... Usually when you have a really detailed map like this in Thief, it shows you which room you're in. But this one is not showing me which room I'm in. So I'm still kind of guessing where I am. It's not really clear to me where I was. Maybe I was over on this end? The floor plan doesn't seem to be matching that map. Let's see. Oh,
Thought I saw something.
there's a servant.
Guess it was nothing.
Damn straight it was nothing. Just boop that servant. What's this? What? That's just a rock. Why do they have a room of rocks? Okay. Oh, this is like a furnace or something. Ooh, and it looks like there's a ladder in the furnace. Okay, let's I think this is actually this middle area. Right, because I think I was in there. That's where I booped the guard, right here, maybe. Let's see what's through this furnace. So I just put that fire out with a water arrow. Now I'm gonna climb up here. And see what? Oh, there's another ladder I have to jump onto. Oh, and then there's this really weird Copernicus or Aristotelian kind of model. I forget which. No, heliocentric. Orbiting the sun. That's Copernicus, right? Or is that Galilean? I forget. Aristotle's like Earth-centric, right? Anyway, it's some kind of really old, ignorant, foolish model of the universe. So let's just slash that banner. And, oh, looks like this is some kind of secret passage we came the other end through. That's kind of cool. And according to the map, we are now in the second floor. We are in some kind of secret room. I guess right here? Yeah, this is kind of... Oh, this is... Yeah, in the chat you were saying this room must get really hot, right? Because it's piped directly into that furnace. And... yeah, I guess that doesn't make sense. Why you'd have the furnace lead directly into this secret little office. Oh, this is Raoul's secret office. The weird guy we met. The weird singing guy we met in the cave. I'm beginning to suspect that if I do not have my revenge in my blood, I would go now and steal from Lady Valerius all the contents of her office suite. She doesn't know about the secret passageway that leads there from the second floor rotunda. So this is the game pretty much telling us where to go. Which is a little bit unusual for thief missions. Usually... oh, just press that button right there. And now we're in this really bright room. Oh god. Is there a guard out there? I don't even know. Oh shit, there is a guard right there.
Hello? Show yourself.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well. Don't know what it was.
Okay, might need to moss arrow some of that floor. And then when he comes around again, I'll just boop him on the head.
What's there?
Thought I saw something.
Oh shit! There's people right there? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! That did not work well at all. I should have just ran. Oh shit. Okay, let me just run over here. Yeah, I'll just run over to this side. That's okay. So we came out of that secret passage. Now we're on the second floor. The game is pretty much telling us the critical path that we can follow. Of course, we don't have to follow it, but... Are they coming over here? No, I think it's safe. Just gotta sneak over here now. And just for a second, look at this texturing, right? This texturing, the texturing in this mission is just so good. I really love it. It's really ornate and really like plausibly like neoclassical and stuff or like Baroque, I guess, for a fancy opera house kind of location. It feels a little bit out of period compared to all the other medieval stuff or like dark medieval stuff we've been playing throughout Thief, but it's still just like a really fresh change of pace. And it, again, just the treatment of colors here. Is someone coming? I hear some footsteps. No, I don't think anyone's coming. It's just really, it's like so much color, so saturated. In a way that a lot of the missions we've been playing haven't been, you know, like think about those caverns. Those caverns were just brown and gray. And now here, it's just all these rich like purples and yellows and greens. That's the secret passage we have to follow, but first I'm gonna grab some of this treasure. Which treasure do we have to get? Yeah, 1,500 treasure. That's not too bad. Now, this mission is one of the Thief Gold missions. This is one of the extra missions they added.
A hidden entrance.
So that explains a little bit why the visuals are a little bit richer. I think maybe they had a better idea of how all the missions were shaping up, and they knew that they could do a really fancy-looking mission for this part of the campaign. This mission, I believe, was also designed by Terry Brocious. Terry Brocious is known as the voice of Shodan mostly, but she's also a level designer. Oh, and then this is where I can use the key. Let me see. Oh shit, is there anyone in here? I heard some whistling. No, those are just the guards outside. And if you can't, in case you can't tell from all the water particles coming out of this chest, it has the thing we need. Does the key open it? No. I have to lockpick this. Oh, wait. Oh, I need the key for that. Where's the key for the... Is it in here somewhere? Oh, I think the key was in there. Okay. Oh yes, and Terry Brocious is also one of the most important writers on the Thief project. I believe she wrote a lot of the readables. So from start to finish, that just took 30 minutes basically to get that main objective. And that's an interesting thing to mix, a way to like mix up the format of this mission. Although if we had ignored the map, if we had ignored all these red X's, if we had ignored the key in the secret passage, which is actually how I played it the first time I ever played this mission, then it would have taken much longer to get to this point. And ooh, there's another key. What's that key for? Oh well. Oh, I think that key is to help us get to the other objective, right? Because we have another objective. We have to get this loot, and we also have to get... we shouldn't kill anyone. That's good. And we also have to steal a silver flute. So there's guards outside the door right here, so I'm not going to go out that way. But I'm just going to come back down through this secret passage. Now I'm back here. Where's this go? Where's my keys? I don't remember which key opens what. Okay, I guess none of my keys. While I'm lockpicking in the chat, Goat mentions that there's a if you're a Looking Glass fan, there's a guard right behind that door. Uh-oh. That if you're a Looking Glass fan, you should listen to the Gambit MIT Looking Glass podcast series. I believe that's by Matthew Weiss, and in it he interviews a bunch of the original Looking Glass development team, which is pretty cool.
I hear you there!
There we go. Let's just put him over here instead. Where does this go? I have no idea where I am. Oh, I guess I'm around the back of house. I'm around this area right here. Ooh, and then there's the whole stage, backstage and stuff. I don't think I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna go the other way. Oh god, look at that carpet. Oh my god, and the warm wood, and then look at how detailed that ceiling is. This game is like 20 years old, but the way it uses color and stuff is still pretty, like, amazing. Just gonna boop this guy on the head. Is that a guard down there? No. Now we can see...
What was that?
Now you can see the way the whole opera house is kind of laid out. It's kind of amazing, right? It actually has like all these different boxes. No seats, unfortunately. I guess that would have been too many polygons and triangles to render. But look at that gorgeous curtain. Opera houses in games, I think, are generally the best levels. That's just a theory, that's just a hunch, but if I had to say, I would say opera houses are generally good. Look at that chandelier prop, too. That's a nice chandelier. Pretty good for what the Thief engine could do, I guess. No one saw me down there, right? There's people down there in the box, but can I just boop them both quickly enough? Let's see.
This latest opera from Valerius and Cribbs is a testament to the superiority of human intellect.
Oh.
Man overcomes nature.
Now they're in the middle of a conversation. Now I don't want to kill
I
them.
couldn't disagree with you more. This opera is more of a travesty than a testament. The only thing overcome were my poor ears by that horrendous music Cribbs has written.
You're just miffed because Cribbs is fond of tragic endings.
That's not it at all. Since Valerius took over, we've had
Arguing about opera. Okay, I don't think I can stay around for that. Sorry.
Vines and Lycas as villains and complete nonsense.
But we do need to meet our loot objective. So let's still boop some people on the head and steal their stuff.
Oh,
Any treasure here? I don't know if they have loot out there on that box. I would guess they don't. Because it seems difficult to sneak down there without arousing their suspicion, so I'll just keep going. Oh man, notice the great use of symmetry here too. Like, notice the floor plan. I mean, not in the basement, but first floor, second floor, and third floor are all symmetrical on this horizontal axis. I think I just really like symmetrical levels, maybe, in Thief. This feels like a Lord Bafford's kind of level, where we're sneaking into this big symmetrical mansion, but then the flow through this whole level has been basically upside down, where I got in this secret passage and went straight up to the very top, and now I have to figure out how to get down and navigate this other stuff. Although I'm pretty sure I'm in the right place. I have to break into this room right here to steal a silver flute from the music director, Mr. Cribbs. Mr. Krabs. Let me find that key, though. Okay, maybe it was none of these keys. That's okay, too. Oh, is this the right way? No, this is like a library. Oh, but the library leads up to a special room? Let me see. Oh, but remember the golden rule of Thief libraries, right? You have to look around and see if there's any secret books you can interact with. Look for that telltale little highlight of a little book sticking out. I'm pretty sure there's no secrets in this one, though. You know, they can't put a secret book in every library. That's the basis of operant conditioning, right? You can't reinforce behavior every time. Otherwise, the slot machine doesn't work. I don't know where we're going. Why am I going up here, though? Oh, more clues? What is this saying? Okay, this is a play. The forest creatures sing na 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 la la la, etc.
Did people really pay money to see this stuff?
Wow, even Garrett's a critic. I think I'm on the wrong floor now. Yeah, now I'm on the 3rd floor. That's not gonna help. I need a... This 3rd floor thing is meant to be more of an easy way to get down to the 2nd floor, I feel like. So maybe this was the wrong door. Man, it got the wrong door. I have to keep going down here. Wait, I thought this is where he would be, though, huh? Cribs, right? Yeah, that's it. Is there another door I missed? I don't think so. Well, if not there, let's see what's through here. I'm on the 2nd floor. I'm in here. Oh. Maybe it's in here. Oh gosh. Okay, so now I'm in this room. And I don't hear a guard, so that means this is pretty safe. You'd hear a guard whistling or something normally. But I don't really hear a guard or anything. But again, what most Thief players will feel when they walk in this room is, oh my god, there's like 3 torches here, there's an electric light here. If a guard pops out at that end of the room or comes out of that door, I'm pretty much dead, right? There's no easy way, there's no good place to hide. And also, they put this convenient hiding little nook right here. So maybe on like a different difficulty level, or maybe if you end up alerting the whole level, they end up setting up guards here, and it ends up being difficult to sneak into that room over there. But I think the impulse that most Thief players will feel when they see this room is just like shock and fear, and they'll be kind of on edge waiting for something to happen. I almost even want to put out these torches, but I'm pretty sure I don't have to. When you're a novice Thief player, you probably end up putting out every torch you see all the time, and then you might even end up running out of water arrows. But once you get pretty experienced at Thief, you know not to bother with that, and you end up leaving most torches lit, because just because an area is lit doesn't mean it's completely dangerous. You need a guard for the area to be lit. So, you know, just some thief strategy right there. Some thief strats.
That's good, but let's try
Ooh, there's
it a little
people
more
right over there
like this.
behind that wall.
But wait, who is
This looks like marble floor right here, so I'm a little bit cautious about going here, but there's carpet in there, which means that's the level designer telling me I need to enter this room.
And emphasize the word dares, like this. Who dares Felwood from my domain?
I've got a better idea.
Who dares?
Why don't you sing the part of Canandra, Forest Princess, tomorrow night? And while you're at it,
If we're sneaky enough,
another leading lady.
we can just
Maybe I will.
open this safe without them noticing.
Untalented Taffert troglodyte.
This will make a nice little bonus.
Sea songs. Seven sadly swithered. Is someone there?
Oh shit.
These halls must speak from the past.
there treasure here? Nah.
Guards!
Oh shit. Oh shit. Now he's gonna be alerted. Okay, there. Okay, that's okay. I didn't kill them. I didn't kill them. I didn't think her patrol along this hallway was so short, but I guess it was. Oh well. Sloppy me. I just felt like there was more treasure here. There's a harp. I can play pretty badly. Playable instruments in games are so good too. And then a mini little stage. I guess they were rehearsing that play we read a scene from in the library. That's the play, right? Well, I guess we're done with this room. I got the flute. How am I doing on the loot front? Let me see. Looks like I have about 800 loot. I have to get 700 more. Oof, okay. Hey, that's the way down to the stage. I don't think I want to do that. And there's a bunch of guards backstage too. Well, in the chat, Muzzbaz in the chat says, I really like the emphasis of NPCs in this level. Lots of people chatting and interacting. And I agree with that assessment. There's a lot of, with the Opera House framing, that's like a lot of opportunities for people to like do stuff and scripted sequences, because there's enough of a schema, there's enough of this like social script for NPCs to follow, which I think makes the level much more interesting versus just like a boring old castle or something. You know, that's kind of none of these areas are safe for me to hide in. That guy's coming towards me. Okay, there we go. Sometimes you end up having to pixel hunt a nice spot in the shadow. It's kind of strange. Just gonna boop him on the head.
Hey!
Oh crap! 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 I'm stuck in the hallway too. I can't. Oh crap! Okay, let me drink that health potion. Not going well. Did his friend hear him? Is there anyone investigating? I don't hear anyone. I'll grab his body though and hide it over here. Sounds like no one else really heard that. Someone out there though. Sounds like he forgot though. Treasure in here? Ooh, does this lead anywhere? Oh my god. Fireplace? You know we have to put that shit out. Go in this secret fucking passage and there's nothing. Looks like there's no treasure. I just did that for no reason. I guess that's just a sneaky shortcut for you to get around that guard, I guess. Too bad I killed that guard. Oh well. Oh. Sounds like there's someone practicing there? Might have to let them be. It's too open out there. That looks like the front of the opera house. I don't think there's gonna be much treasure. I could have sworn there was gonna be treasure in, you know, fancy looking rooms like this. You'd think they would leave some treasure in here for me to take, but I guess not. But yeah, the music and the ambient sound for this level are also pretty good.
Something there. Nothing there now.
This whole, so you might remember this stairwell section in the middle of the level. Right now we're around here in the middle stairwell. What's interesting about this middle section is it's kind of high danger and high traffic, with a lot of height action going on, a lot of potential for guards to hear you from up and down from different floors. There's a lot of marble in the middle, and it's kind of bright marble. But the way to get around this is you have to hug the walls and walk on the wood trim on the outer edges of this room. Which is an interesting thing they're forcing me to do, right? So this level, I feel like, is all about mixing up the usual movement patterns you're used to in Thief and getting you to try to do other stuff. I don't know how I'm gonna get down there, though. Looks like there's a guard up there and a guard over there. Maybe I should just go in that room. I hear someone. I don't know where they are, though. Sounds like they're walking on stone.
Is someone there?
Oh god, is there someone?
7 salty sailors sweetly sang some sad
Is that someone in the
songs. 7
corner?
sadly
No one
swiller-
here.
Oh, goodness me.
Better KO them.
What's that? Oops.
La, la, la,
I guess it
la,
was
la,
nothing.
la, la. Huh? The rats around here perform more than we do. La,
What? She didn't even
la,
notice? I
it's
just
Rebel.
KO'd him right in front of her. You know, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, he looked shady as fuck anyway. You know, she owes me. What do I do now? I need more treasure. I need like 600 more loot. I think I should go downstairs. Because if I go downstairs, I can go to the ticket office. And then from that ticket office, maybe there will be a bunch of treasure in there. A lot of guards in there, though. Should go while they're on the far edge. A lot of marble everywhere in this mission. It's a little bit like the Thief 2 bank mission, where there's marble everywhere in there too, and it's like a big bank. But the NPC, the guard footsteps, are telling us that the doorways have carpet. So that's good to know. I just have to make my way over to that carpet without him hearing me.
Hey, who was that?
Uh-oh. Sounds like there's someone over there.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
Help! Don't let him kill you.
Did he go get help? Better put out these candles. Oh shit! Ah, fuck. Oh god, I'm stuck in this not much maneuvering room for me.
This one!
Okay, that ended well. Okay, well, let's clear these cash boxes. What? That's empty. Okay, let's clear this cash box. That wasn't much treasure. Oh. So watch out for that guard over there. Might hear me. Barely any gold here. Maybe I can go in this room? To just try one of my millions of keys? Don't know what opens what anymore. Oh shit, that's just a guard post? Uh-oh. There's treasure in here? I don't even know where that leads. I thought there was going to be more treasure in here. Hey, let's go down here. Oh, and this leads to that stairwell where I was a while ago. Where I KO'd that guard and left him there. Okay, how close are we to finishing this? 1,000. Oh man, look at these textures. Oh my god. Okay, we have to go in here. Oh my god, look at this. It's like a frog face or something? I don't even know what that is. And it's just here in the middle. Very distinctive, very memorable. Oh, there's someone here? Where is he? Oh, here's a wine room. Is there wine in here? No. Is there wine in here? God, what a weird... Here's someone coming. Oh, there he is. Just gonna boop him real quick. Where am I? What the heck? Okay, so I'm in this weird room with like 5 different exits. And then they lead up to here? But why would I want to come up here? Okay, well there's some treasure. Oh, was this his patrol route? So I was supposed to sneak behind him and hide behind this thing? But why would I do that? Sometimes sometimes like the guard patrols and the layout feel really tightly integrated, where you can tell they totally designed a room for like a particular patrol path in mind. And then sometimes it just feels like they built the layout first and then they tried to figure out guard patrols afterward. Those are basically the two different schools of thought on thief level design. Oh, is that another servant? Or did he wake up? I thought I knocked him out. Okay, well, he can sleep next to his friend. So do you try to like design for guards first, or do you try to design for sense of place first? And it's not always easy to know which is right or which is better. Like here, I can imagine so many different like encounters. Look at all these different rooms and hallways, but there's no guards here, so there's basically nothing happening here. Oh, it's like a bath area. Oh, here's someone. I don't know where they are though. I don't know where to go now. Maybe I'll go this way. All these empty, deserted hallways. Again, I like that about Thief sometimes. But then sometimes it does feel a bit oddly deserted, especially since the top floors
Hate rats.
of this level just feel so populated and full and dense. Boop them, put them there. Get some food. What's here? Oh, this is like a little canteen area. What's this? Ooh, this is a really detailed, look at this, the construction. Pretty nice. I'm not sure how realistic it is, but it does feel pretty nice. Like, good chunkiness to this. I like the detail of these, like, hams or whatever these are, like, just hanging on the walls like this. I don't know what's up here, though. Oh, it's a servant. Just boop him on the head. Oh. Ooh, here's some gold. Nice. Uh-oh.
Who's there? Someone there? Seems quiet enough now. Oh well.
I'll go over here. How much more loot do I have to get now? I have to get like 200 or 300 more loot. Okay, oof. I'm gonna power through. Just for you. Uh-oh. Oh, that's the main opera room. I don't need to go in there. I think the guard's gonna come back, so I better hide in here. Or maybe I'll just boop him when he goes by. Okay. Secret passage to this lead to. That leads down to the kitchen where I was just in.
So, did you read Crib's latest?
Ooh.
That gibberish is a waste of my
And then
art.
here I can
Ironic,
spy on
since
people
I always
talking.
considered your art to be a waste.
And, to add injury to insult, I'm forced to wear costumes from years past.
I can't believe the
A lot of
office is still
conversations
losing
in
money.
this one.
It's all these lower class people working in the ticket office and such. They steal whatever they can get their hands on. Valerius should fire all of them.
Huge contrast from the
For
previous
once,
mission
I
where
agree
there was
with you,
basically no
Christine.
one talking.
Scrapping the lower class would certainly clean things up around here. But what will you do for food and shelter when they kick you out?
Ah, these bourgeois fuckers. I'm gonna knock them all out. They don't deserve...
Huh?
Who's there?
Didn't even notice. They don't deserve to stay conscious. Any more treasure? I got that one. Anything in here? What is this room supposed to be? It's just like a concrete block offset. Maybe it's supposed to be a toilet? Or maybe it was supposed to be like a practice room? Huh. Any treasure in here? Nah.
Just as you're cleared. If there's any trouble, double the guard on Lady Valerius's rooms.
Not the ticket office. Because if I were
Oh, that's giving us a hint to go to the ticket office.
Seeing as you're a guard.
Aw, poor Benny. Okay, so let's sneak back through. Actually, no, I like that backstage area. Let's go back. I think one thing this mission understands really well is that the really nice, lushly textured areas don't feel so nice and lush unless you have these really plain, drab areas. So to show you that contrast, let me open this door. Where you can clearly see this huge contrast, right? This is like ornate, fancy trim everywhere, and then this is like a backstage area right here. Very different color schemes, almost opposing color schemes, where this is all orangey, green, really gorgeous, by the way. And then this is like this blue, noisy kind of blue thing going on. And it also helps demarcate a really important design principle in Thief, which is where you have to demarcate what the public area of a given level is and what the private area was. So here we can clearly see this was meant to be a kind of public area, and this was meant to be backstage for the actors and stuff. This also helps you navigate and orient yourself through the level, because now you know this front of house, literally the front of house, is really fancy looking, and if you see any drab brick or anything, you're usually in the back of house over here. Let's go in the backstage area over here because I kind of like it. So there's like all these backdrops here, and then you can hear everyone. You can hear guards above you, you can hear guards behind you. It's just a really great set piece that maybe they could have made better use of, maybe, but this is a pretty unusual pattern where you'd have a big room with all these long, thin walls, long, thin hallways adjoining each other. Oh shit. There's a guy right there.
What is that? Just the wind, I guess.
Oh shit, he's gonna see me? Have to take that risk. I don't know where his patrol was gonna return. And then it sounds like there's a third one above me. But I don't think he's ever gonna hear me. I think I'm pretty safe. Oh god, look at this. It's best. Now we're, oh god, that's creepy. That's like a weird Doom texture. Now we're on the stage. I wish there was stuff to do on the stage. I think that's maybe what Hitman Opera House levels get really right. And that's what this level is missing a little bit. Like a way to participate in the action, kind of. Ooh, I like that you can go past the curtain like this. That's a nice touch. It's like I'm peeking out at the audience. That's kind of a cool moment. But I wish we had to do that, you know? That could have been a really nice encounter. But as it stands, this is just me imagining a moment that the game could have enforced. But I mean, get a gander at this opera room, right? Ugh, gorgeous. So much red. Red is a pretty popular color in games these days. Can I lift? Can you, someone asks in the chat, Spinning Mind asks, are there mechanisms to lift the backdrops up and down? I don't think so. Oh, there's the guard. I don't think there are. There is a switch back here. I think this just turns lights on, though. So it doesn't really do anything. I wish it, like, opened the stage or something. That would be kind of cool. But that's the only dynamic, like, interactive stage thing here, unfortunately. But a whole set piece where you're in these, between all these backdrops and trying to sneak between them, and then you can lift these up and down would have been really great. Maybe not so doable in the Thief engine, partly because these all need to remain static, probably, in order to cast light map shadows. They weren't dynamic shadows in the engine. But imagine this cool set piece where it's like this cool cybernetic thing with all these moving parts and moving walls. That might have felt too futuristic for this kind of level, though. Any treasure here? No. It's all junk. Any treasure in here? Oh yeah, I see a little chamber pod over here. Am I still not in my loot? Okay, there I am. Nice. Okay, now to just break out into the city streets, and that's in the front of the palace. So right now I'm around right here. I looped around to the top, to the right of that stage. I'm gonna have to sneak past this guard station and make it to the front of the area right there. And that will have counted as escaping to the streets. Oh, in the chat, Dogoon says, I think the reason there aren't any benches in the main opera theater room thing is that they made poor people sit on the floor in many theaters. Oh, good to know. I think that's just a closet, if I remember correctly, anyway. Oh, what's in here? Oh, just a random little treasure. What the hell? All these little plates arranged like so? Wow, so interesting. It's like there's like some kind of sacred cup based on all the loot placement and symmetry and framing, right? So weird. There's also a good lesson in being able to tell between junk objects, like this worthless plate, and this shiny, valuable golden plate. Wait, oh, those aren't valuable plates. Like, some people get upset that Thief doesn't have this whole thing about appraising items, but I don't necessarily agree with that because I think appraising is already built into Thief, where I have to know that this vase is worthless and I should not bother picking this up. But this plate is also worthless. So, like, we're already doing appraising in real time as we steal stuff. And that's what a thief already does, right? Ooh, ticket office. That's a pretty fancy sign. And look at this wallpaper, gosh. Uh-oh. Is he coming around? Yeah, I'll wait for him and then make a run for it. But before we leave, again, just admire the wonderful texturing in this level. So lush, so rich feeling. It's a level that doesn't feel like it's part of Thief 1. Thief 1, most of the levels have been like ruins or really drab city interiors. Here, it's much more like a Thief 2 level where we're breaking into all these rich people's homes. Oh, what was that? Oh shit, did they hear me?
Come back out here, you.
I'm just gonna make a run for it.
Stop at once and put your hands up. It's curtain time for you, thief.
Oh my god, mission end! Mission end! Ah! Mission end! Okay, there we go. And there's Song of the Caverns. One of my favorite levels, even though it's not like super complicated or have like a super involved set piece. I think it does really nice subtle things with how we usually navigate Thief levels, and I think it's worth playing. It's one of my more preferred levels in all of Thief. Oh, I missed out on a lot of loot. There's 2,900 loot and I only got 1,700. Oh well. It's also one of the shorter levels. I was kind of taking my time and it still only took an hour. Meanwhile, compare that to Lost City where I was really trying to figure out where to go and it still took me like 2 hours. So, that's Song of the Caverns. Let's get a preview for the next one. Let it be locked away and safe. Oh, so this is the Hammerites talking about how they're guarding the air talisman. And I guess that's the next mission.
Getting the Talisman of Air will be an interesting challenge, but I'll need it if I want to get the eye for Constantine. It's well hidden inside the city's Hammer Temple, so I'll have to do some scouting around. Problem is, the place is fully active day and night. Not even I can stay undetected for very long.
Not even
Well,
I
they say
can
that
stay
the best
undetected.
place to hide a letter is on the mantelpiece. With that in mind, I'll be going in by the front door, dressed as a Hammerite novice. That should be perfect. since
Ooh,
novices
okay,
aren't
yeah,
allowed to
I
sneak
forgot
around
about
the
this
temple
level.
grounds. My contacts can give
This
me a
level,
novice's
I think,
pass
is
to
one
get
of
me
my
through
big
the gate. Once
disappointments,
inside, I'll be
I
free to
think.
take my time.
I remember
Explore
hearing
the
about
place
this
thoroughly,
level when I
and
first
find
played
the
Thief
talisman,
and thinking
as long as I
it was
don't
gonna be
do
really,
anything
really cool.
violent
And
or
then
get caught somewhere I shouldn't be.
to play the
Because
level
as the
is
new
actually
arrival, I'll be the
kind of
first person they'll
tedious.
suspect if anything goes
So I mean, this is preview for next time, but I'm probably gonna stop the stream real soon. But this next level we're gonna play next time is Undercover, where you don't have to sneak in the shadows as much, where you can just walk out in the open, and it's kind of more of a hitman kind of framing, where we're kind of sneaking around in plain sight and trying to learn about the social ritual of this community we're entering. And that's a really cool conceit. Unfortunately, it ends up being a little bit tedious, I think, to play, but you'll figure it out. You'll see next time. Let me just save though, so you can see what that looks like. And yeah, I guess we'll go undercover next time. Although, actually, I won't be able to stream next week. We're actually starting classes here, so on Tuesday I'm actually teaching 2 classes the same time I normally stream. So we're gonna have to figure out a different alternate time for the fall 2018 season. I think maybe I'll go for maybe like Monday or Wednesday. No, maybe more like Wednesday. Does Wednesday sound good for you? Wednesday's good too, because then maybe I can do it in the afternoon, and then a few hours later you can tune into WOD Wednesday with JP LeBreton, and it can be like a fun level design stream Wednesday, jam-packed, you know? Yeah, maybe that'll work. Maybe Wednesday afternoon. I'll figure it out. Anyway, check out the Twitch page to figure out the exact schedule. I know I don't always keep to the schedule, but sorry. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. And have a good rest of your day, I guess. Bye.